DW, Kate, Joseph, can you please come into the living room for a few minutes? Your father and I need to discuss something with you three.
What is it, Mom and Dad?
Joseph, as you should know already, DW has a school performance on Tuesday. But we decided that you're not coming with us because we figured you would throw a temper tantrum. So we decided to hire you a babysitter.
Good thing I am not coming to DW's school performance, but at the same time, I don't want a babysitter.
Now Joseph, you need a babysitter because of your behavior recently.
Well then, do you have any idea who it will be? It better not be Catherine, because she grounded me every 30 minutes, and she also took away my baby shows.
First of all, it's not going to be Catherine, however, that is not how you talk about her. Second thing, your babysitter will be Dave, who is Catherine's husband.
Wow, so this means he and I are going to watch Barney and Friends the entire time he is babysitting me. This is going to be so much fun.
Not so fast, Joseph.
What do you mean?
You're not watching baby shows while Dave is babysitting you. He may like them, knowing he is a school bus driver for preschoolers and kindergarteners. But you're not watching them because you're grounded.
Second of all, more importantly, you do need to realize that kids your own age don't watch shows like Barney anymore. You're 11 years old, and next school year, you will be in the 6th grade, assuming you don't fail any of your classes.
Oh no, Joseph is going to have another tantrum. Things are not looking good.
I want Dave to watch Barney and Friends with me. I want Dave to watch Barney and Friends with me. I want Dave to watch Barney and Friends with me. I want Dave to watch Barney and Friends with me.
Joseph, enough with the tantrums. They're really getting annoying. Like your father and I just told you, Dave is not going to watch Barney and Friends with you because you're grounded.
Well then, he can take me to Chuck E. Cheese's, because I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's so that I can win Barney toys and CoComelon toys.
Seriously, Joseph, number 1, we asked Dave not to take you to any restaurants because you're grounded. And number 2, you are also too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. That is mainly for younger kids. So why can't you accept that?
That's it, Joseph Christopher Reed, go back to your room. We'll discuss this further with you in about 15 to 20 minutes. That must be Dave, and we better get going so that DW can be with her class, and we can find a good seat in the auditorium. Remember, Joseph, to behave yourself, otherwise you will be grounded, understand?
Hello, Joseph.
Hey Dave. So good to see you today.
Same here. I am very happy to be your babysitter this afternoon, and I have heard things about you.
And I know we have a lot of things in common.
And what are those?
Your favorite shows are Barney the Dinosaur and CoComelon.
One of them you got right. Actually, my other favorite show from when I was much younger was Shining Time Station. You probably never heard of that show before.
What is Shining Time Station?
Have you heard of Thomas and Friends?
Yes, I have heard of that.
A few segments from Thomas are featured on Shining Time Station, and that show was on PBS in the 80s and the early 90s.
I see.
Anyways, I was thinking let's have lunch first. What do you have in mind?
I have a suggestion. Let's go to Chuck E. Cheese's for lunch.
Joseph, I'm afraid we can't go there because your parents don't want me to take you to any restaurant.
But seriously, I don't want to eat lunch here at the house. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
I'm sorry, but we cannot go to Chuck E. Cheese's. How about I make us some pizza here at the house?
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. 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 Please, I just want you to take me to Chuck E. Cheese's for lunch.
Joseph, seriously, don't get me started with this childish behavior. It is especially embarrassing for me, knowing I used to behave like that, and it's giving me flashbacks. So please, stop acting childish.
I'm just upset that you won't take me to Chuck E. Cheese's. So don't call me childish, okay?
I don't want to have to repeat myself, but yes, you're acting childish. And we're not going to Chuck E. Cheese's. That's it, Joseph. I want you to wait in the living room while I make lunch.
I love you, you love me, we're a great big happy family.
Joseph, the pizza is ready. Alright, Joseph, time to dig into this delicious pizza.
Wow, Dave, that was really good. And I'm now starting to think that you make the best pizzas in the whole wide world.
Thank you, Joseph. I knew you would like my pizza.
Alright, time to watch some CoComelon on the TV.
Hey Joseph, don't you think it's time that you start on your homework?
I am about to watch some CoComelon, and I can do my homework later.
Well, your parents told me that you are behind in your schoolwork, and failing many of your classes. So I think it's a good idea that you did your homework, and then watch CoComelon.
But I want to watch CoComelon right now. It's more fun than homework.
Not this again. Don't start having another one of your temper tantrums.
I don't want to do my silly homework. I want to watch CoComelon for the rest of the day. Because I like being entertained by CoComelon. Please, let me watch CoComelon.
Joseph, stop it. Just stop it. You need to do your homework because it is important to do well in school. Also, it's more important than watching CoComelon all day long.
I want to watch CoComelon. 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 I want to watch CoComelon.
That's it, Joseph. Go to your room for 15 minutes. And in the time, you better be doing your homework. I'm also going to call your parents about how you've behaved for me.
I want to watch CoComelon. 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 I want to watch CoComelon.
I want to watch Shining Time Station. 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 Why can't you let me watch Shining Time Station? May
I have your attention for just a moment? What you just saw was only a blooper. As you should know, my husband Dave doesn't act that childish anymore. I mean, he can act that way sometimes, but he is improving his behavior a lot. What actually happened next? Joseph got grounded by his parents for how he behaved when Dave was babysitting him.